Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you are having a fantastic day. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a review on the new Wet n Wild Au Naturel Bare Necessities palette. They did come out with two shades, but I picked up this one in the shade Bare Necessities. And this is what the palette looks like. I know these palettes have been out for a while in the States, but they just recently got to Canada, so I decided to pick one up and try it out and review it for you guys and swatch it and all that. I am wearing this palette on my eyes today, and I just did like a gold smoky eye type look using this. I used a mixture of the matte brown and the black in my outer corner. I put this color, this taupe shade, in the crease, and then this shade on my lid, and then this shade to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. I must admit, before trying this palette, I was a little skeptical about it, and I didn't think it'd be that great. But I was happily surprised. I'm really happy with the quality of this palette, and I think overall it's a really nice quality palette. I was so impressed with the shades and how they perform and the pigmentation and everything, and you guys will see in these swatches what I mean. So this palette comes with 10 shades, and it's just your basic everyday neutrals palette. You have 2 mattes and 8 shimmers. When I first got this palette, I was a little worried that I wouldn't have enough mattes to work with because I love my matte shades, but I actually found it very easy to complete this look because this black right here is like a matte with little specks of shimmer, so you can definitely use it as a matte shade because the shimmers don't really come on to the eye. Overall, I do like the shade range, even though there's not a lot of mattes in this palette. The 2 that they have right here are actually really nice. This type of taupe shade I use almost with every eye look. I love when palettes have this kind of taupe shade. And then a deep brown I feel like is a necessity, so I love that this palette has these 2 matte shades, and I feel like those are 2 of the matte shades I really need. So I'm happy with the matte shades in this palette. And then I love the color selection because you have your white highlight shade that you can use for your brow bone and inner corner. You have some nice champagne pinks, a perfect gold, which I love, a few bronze shades, which are gorgeous, another like champagne pink shade, and then you have some matte browns, and then this beautiful navy shade right here. It's such a beautiful shade, and then a black. So I feel like they did a very good job with selecting the colors in this palette. I'm really happy with the color selection. The matte shades in here can give a little bit of kickback, but they're not chalky on the eyes at all. They have that really smooth matte formula. I will show you that they have like a little kickback. When you tap your brush, just the tiniest bit. I would say the one that you have to look out for fallout would be this black shade. This one likes to kind of give you some fallout under the eyes, so be careful with this one and make sure you tap off your brush. But these other ones, I would say they have a very nice like creamy matte formula, which I do enjoy. And the shimmer shades are really nice and metallic. They are so pigmented and go so nicely on the eyes. If you want to amp them up, of course, make sure you are using some type of setting spray or eye drops just to wet the eyeshadow before applying it. I have 2 other palettes from Wet n Wild that I'll kind of refer to in this video just so you guys can kind of get a sense on the quality. So the Comfort Zone palette is a palette that everybody loves, everyone talks about, used to be raved all over YouTube, and this is from Wet n Wild, and the quality on this is really nice. They're super pigmented and have that really cream-like formula where they just like glide on the eyes so nice. And then I have another palette which I did not like, and this is also from Wet n Wild. This is their Coming in Latte Studio Eyeshadow Palette. This is what this one looks like. I don't even think they sell this anymore. I might be wrong, but I haven't really seen it in stores anymore. And this is what this one looks like. As you can see, very similar color selection in these. Apart from this one right here has an extra matte brown, and this one has that blue, a navy blue shade. But as you can see, these are very similar palettes. The quality in this one I don't like. I will show you. So let's just swatch like this gold right here. So that's the gold. As you can see, it's pigmented, but there's no like that metallicness to it, which is really something I look for in a shimmer. As you can see, it's just kind of bland. Like it doesn't really give off a super shimmery look. And then I'm going to swatch the gold in this palette. So can you see that difference? Do you see what I'm talking about? Let me just... So you can see this one doesn't really have that shine to it, whereas this one has that metallicness to it, and that's really kind of the formula I look for in an eyeshadow. I would say this palette is kind of in between the Comfort Zone and the Coming in Latte palette. The Coming in Latte palette, I didn't find them to be very pigmented, although I did really like the mattes. I feel like the mattes are the same in this palette as well. Super blendable, super creamy, super pigmented, so I do like the mattes. But I will have to say I like the shimmers in this a lot better than I did in this one. I wouldn't say they're as bang as the Comfort Zone, but they are still good, and I do like the color selection. And I do like the color selection in this palette more than the Comfort Zone. I feel like it's just more of a wearable palette. So you can see like they are pigmented, and the matte shades are also really good, as I already said. So now that I've talked about the formula and stuff like that, let's get into the swatches. So you guys just saw me swatch this palette, and you could see how beautiful all these shades in this palette swatched. I'm so impressed with this palette, and I would highly recommend it to any of you who are looking for a really nice neutral drugstore palette for a very low price, but still has really good quality all throughout. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review video on the Wet n Wild Au Naturel Bare Necessities palette, and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!